much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
Get set. 11 MT, take.
Right to the air is Burrow.
And incomplete to open things up.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas.
An inside give to Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Come on, Rick. 11.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Bengals at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Here we go,
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. they'd easily move into the top 5.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals 8-yard line.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Looking deep here for Chase.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
75 yards.
And the Bengals are able to move back in front.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
First down, Ravens.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Pass throw right back to Joe Mixon.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Ravens have moved out in front.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bengals 9. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 3rd and 6.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
11 MT, take 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They go play action now. Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Myles Murphy. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes, left side. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And here's Brad Robbins now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. And he goes out right around the 39. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Jackson. He hits Moore on the screen. Touchdown!
Elijah Moore.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And that flag accepted.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready? 12, 12, 12. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
12, 12, 12, 11, Thomas.
They go play action with Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 13 yards out.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 61 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Miles Murphy
able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Powering his way forward.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Jackson options out left and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
First down, Ravens.
They go play action with Jackson.
On target to his man, likely.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now.
At the 36-yard line.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Now it's Jackson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And quickly they get to the line.
9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
On 2nd down, Burrow.
That's caught, Andre Yoshivas.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
Open man is Yoshivas.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nope.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Here we go.
another Bengals first down.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
The 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
11 MT tape.
On second down, here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So he picks it in one end zone, brings it all the way down inside the red zone.
And he took a gamble, didn't he, Brandon? I mean, he intercepted that in the end zone. Could have taken a knee there. They get the ball on their own 20. Great job taking the ball away. But he takes that chance, brings it out, and boy, what a conversion that turned out to be.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bengals 16-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Cincinnati.
2nd and 12.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now it's Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Burrow on play action. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Higgins. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And they're struggles continue here. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
And a Raven first down.
Here's a give up the middle. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Looking deep here for Chase. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
11, Thomas.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Play action. Now Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 1, ready?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.